Yeah, Golden Retriever Studios in Sydney is run by an engineer called Simon Berkelman, who a lot of Australians will know from the band Philadelphia Grand Jury, lead singer. It's amazing. It's kind of set up like Abbey Road. So like the control room is like upstairs and you're perched and looking down into the big room where everyone tracks and you play all the instruments. It was an amazing experience. He's got all old gear and we recorded like live to a tape machine, and it's kind of like when you grow up and you're watching docos of records. It's like that, and I found it really inspiring, and he's a great engineer, Simon. So yeah, it was just a really great time. I think in the past my records have been primarily self-produced anyway, but I didn't realise what the role of a producer was, and this time I'd produced a couple of records in the year previous, and I was like, I guess like I was confident enough to give myself that title, if that means anything. And I suppose it was just really fun because I enjoy the recording process. It's like a puzzle, and you get to fit all the pieces together. And being the producer is kind of, it feels like you're the guy that gets to do that. And I wondered how, like, artistically sometimes you just want to be in the headspace of performing, and I wondered how I'd go with that, but I felt really able to switch off when it was time to sing or play, and to switch on when it was time to make sort of decisions as to what direction the song would go, and which part should stay in and which shouldn't, or which take we had and which take was sort of not quite as good. So I don't know, like it seemed to be like possible for me to do both roles, and I loved it. Favorite moment from recording Winning Hand? I think there's two moments that stick out to me, and the first moment was when we got the live take of Cold Comfort. It was the very first take, and I just felt like it was very special. Like it captured the emotion of the song, and the drummer Evan and the bass player Dave Symes, who plays in Point Bear as well, we all felt something special about that take. And those are moments that are really hard to describe in words, because there's just an energy and you feel it, and like it feels great. That was a really special moment. And I think the moment when I felt Steady As She Goes, which is the third single of Winning Hand, when I felt that song finally sound like I could hear it in my head, you know, like there's lots of moving parts in that song. There's strings, there's like a bunch of guitars. It's very full. There's synthesizers, and once it finally reached that point, we put the strings on and we mixed it. I could finally hear what had been in my head for like a year since I'd written the song, and that was a really special moment to see the culmination of that.